欢迎访问平安大通，我们的服务热线是01064606660。
Your attention, please. The program normally scheduled for this time slot, Disc Golfing with Perry Logan and his friends, has been canceled because Perry has the fear. Everybody's got the fear. That's the political fear that drives American politics. American politics, so the story goes, is an amalgam of people who are afraid of different things, some real, some illusory, and none of this is helped by the fact that our right-wing media and government promote fear constantly. It's no wonder we're looking for Perry in the sewers of Paris. Your attention, please. Perry Logan is hiding in the sewers of Paris because he's got the fear. Check it out. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, are you in here too? I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't get out of here. This is fear. This is the voice of fear. Fear, my friends, we've got lots to fear. We've got lots to fear. Let's ask Austin's beloved Perry Logan, who's hiding around here somewhere, just what we have to fear. The fear. The fear. You've got the fear. The fear. I'm so afraid. Welcome to Austin's beloved Perry Logan. The fear. Hey, have you got the fear? That must be why you are cowering naked in a contorted position in the pre-show area, and I would like to thank you for that. But come along now, let's just bundle up because I'm so afraid. It's a show called The Fear. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I'm afraid a Republican will take office in 2012. I'm afraid global warming will force us all to live in a dome where we will have to eat the global warming deniers. This is in and of itself fearful. Like most lefties, I'm afraid of Sarah Palin. With respect, I'm a little bit afraid of the politics of the beautiful Ms. Palin. Could it be the powers that be think they can swing her in? It's a little personal theory of mine in case you don't have the fear. Yeah. It's good to see you up and dressed and right side up and out of that really rather sexy contorted posture you were in. However, I see that there's a little bit of drool. And I'm kidding you. It's going to be a super great show called The Fear, in which Perry showcases his view that politics today in the U.S. is groups of people divided off by what they're afraid of. Now, how's that for penetrating? Fear is what seems to be the driving force in most political viewpoints and political activities in the U.S. How about that? Hey, just a little parlor trick there to cheer you up. Humor can help dissipate fear. Perry thinks fear drives us all, and of course he admits to being in fear. As a matter of fact, this entire episode of the Perry Logan Show is performed without Perry's physical presence. Yeah. It's that bad. He's gone from like not doing anything, you know. I mean, he doesn't do anything. And by the way, I'm the guy who turns on the color. That's like starts the whole show. I really kind of shouldn't have done that. Oh, and applause too. Like I started show. It's too soon. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm afraid I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm afraid. Well, fear is a big deal, and Perry thinks that there are real things to fear and illusory things to fear, and the right fears a lot of illusory things. They're afraid of everything. The right in America are afraid of everything. They're afraid of gays, they're afraid of immigrants, they're afraid of pregnant women, they're afraid of liberals. Oh, boo! The right are afraid of... Boo! You're afraid of liberals, are you? Ah! But I think the right in the U.S. are afraid of just the huge list of things they're afraid that they shouldn't be afraid of, such as gays. They shouldn't be afraid of them, but they are. And they shouldn't really be afraid of Democrats, but they are. Okay, so they're driven by fear. They even have big amygdalas. I'm also the guy who turns into a brain. Check this out. I'm going to turn into a brain. Ah! There I sigh, I turn into a brain. These are the amygdala. These are much larger in the right wing. That's why the right in the U.S. is totally dominated by fear. These people must be kept far from the halls of government. Yes, these people must be kept far from the halls of government. Too much fear, too much homophobia, xenophobia, francophobia, wowophobia. Definite public health hazard. But the left is also defined by its fears. The left, well, they're not afraid of government. Everybody's afraid of government but the left. But the left are afraid. We are afraid of more Republicans in the White House because we can't help but notice that the country probably won't survive another Republican president. Now that's fear. Color! Kind of a relief to have some color in there. Let's do the dance of fear. That's much better. I don't have the fear anymore. This is going to be fun. The Democrats, instead of doing what they were hired to do, did the opposite. Yeah, it pretty much goes back to Obama, who was hired to reform things and fix things and didn't. Hey, Obama! Yes, Perry. Obama, you know I love you like a brother, but you were hired to fix things, and you didn't. Yes, Perry. Obama, you don't have to suck up to me or anything, but you were hired to, well, I think you were pretty much, let's put it this way, it was the intention of the U.S. citizens that you investigate Bush Cheney. Yes, Perry. Hey, don't talk, you're driving me nuts, okay? You're driving me nuts with that hyper-sibilance. Okay, hyper-sibilance. But anyway, you were hired to pull back on the dictatorial powers that Bush Cheney had seized. Yes, Perry. You were hired to reform America, yes? Yes, Perry. Okay. And you didn't. No, Perry. There you go. There you go. You see, you were hired to do these things and you didn't. In fact, you kind of like made secret deals to keep us from getting what we wanted, didn't you? Yes, Perry. You made secret deals with Pharma, didn't you, Obama? Yes, Perry. You've been a bad boy, little mister. Yes, Perry. You bartered away the public option at secret meetings with Big Pharma, right? Right. And then you let supporters of the public option spend their time and money, which they could ill afford, working to get the public option when you had secretly made it impossible. Yes? Yes, Perry. That makes you a sneaky little guy, Obama. Yes, Perry. All right, well, I want you to resign immediately. Yes, Perry. Okay, now get out of here. Hey, everybody, I just talked Obama into resigning. There's less to be afraid of now. Hey, the Democrats could put a real Democrat in there. We have nothing to fear but the Democrats, the Republicans, the corporations, global warming, resource wars, economic implosion, ballooning healthcare costs, ballooning deficits. Boo! 2 more years of Obama. The imminent presidency of Jeb Bush. Hello, Perry? Perry Logan, have you got the fear? Are you hiding down here in the sewers, Perry Logan, and having virtual holographic images of yourself doing the show? Well, I think you are. Perry's got the fear, just like everyone else. Perry thinks all of U.S. politics is pretty much controlled and defined by fear. Oh!
Hello, Perry? Perry, could you get out of here? Perry, we're not going to look for you much longer here. Hiding in the sewers. This is embarrassing.
Oh my God, Perry Logan is so filled with fear, his flesh is melting. Welcome to The Fear. That's right, my friends, on January 20th, 2011, and never has America been so filled with fear, and never for such good reason. Hello, this is Perry Logan reporting from the streets of Austin, Texas. Austin, secede. This is Perry Logan reporting from the streets of Austin, Texas, where we are going to secede from Texas if they secede from the Union. Just a thought. Well, here on the streets of Austin, where fear is palpable, and for very good reason, it looks like crackpot right-wing economic policies are going to lead us into another Great Depression. How do you like them apples? It looks like ignoring global warming is going to fry our little butts. And we're going to have to live in a dome, and then the people who befouled the planet and pretended like they weren't doing it, the global warming deniers will be in the dome. We'll have to kill them and eat them. We will have to kill them and eat them, but never mind. I'm trying to be civil. Most people are afraid of the guns. Most people are afraid of all these gun things that the gun guys are touting. Secret polls show this. Hey, secret polls. The ones you don't hear about on the right-controlled mainstream media. I said the wing-nut-dominated corporate media. The secret polls, by which I mean the real ones, the academic polls, not bought by neocon money or anything like that. The real polls, my friends, show that Americans, like most people in the world, don't want all the bloody guns around. Gun guys, stop pretending everyone's a gun guy. Most people don't want more guns. Most people have the fear of guns, and for good reason. Okay. If you're not filled with fear, you may not have a pulse. I would think that even if you don't have a pulse, you would be filled with fear in such a crazy world. The left is just as filled with fear as the right, or almost as filled. Well, look at this. The way I look at it, the right have a lot of fears which are certifiable. They're afraid of government, which I think is politically pathological. Here, this is another Perry Logan phrase, politically pathological. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The right have a huge list of fears. I would like you to write down the fears of the right wing in America. Woo! Woo! I don't know, women, pregnant women, and you know, gays, beautiful gay brothers and sisters, and this kind of bugs me, okay? Well, they're afraid of them, which is a good reason to keep them away from government. And they're afraid of government, which is another good reason to keep them away from government. Okay. But by no means are the left immune to fear. We're pretty afraid, you see. Progressives and lefties scare each other all the time. For example, when people start saying things like, hey, Obama's doing like a really spitty job. Obama's like gone back on everything. His list of renegations is huge. He has cemented the insurance companies into place with that lousy health care bill. He has reneged on FISA. He has claimed the right to kill any one of us. The poverty rate is going up under Obama. The government is getting bigger under Obama. Who needs Democrats like this? Well, when Democrats say this, they reply, the answer they usually get is, well, anything's better than a Republican. Hey, now that is a hard argument to counter, okay? Too. I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't get out of here. This is fear. Oh! Sorry, lost my signal for a moment. It's hard to argue against the awfulness and evilness of Republicans, but the Obama Democrats, or Obamacrats as I lovingly call them, are doing a damn good job. They're scaring me to death. Hey, you want fear? You want to have the fear? As I like to point out, Obama has claimed the right to kind of kill. Hey guys, Obama has kind of claimed the right to kind of kill us. Does this not cause you to fear? I would hope so. Sorry, I'm a holographic image. Have I mentioned? You are watching The Fear, which is being done entirely by holographic images and computer technology. So that Perry doesn't have to come out of hiding, because Perry's got the fear too. But some fears I think are perfectly rational. For example, a fear of global warming. That's a rational fear. That's what the scientists say, right? Global warming deniers are denying an entire category of science. Global warming deniers, whom I love, are saying that thousands of scientific articles are being faked to indicate 180 degrees opposite of the truth. Every one of these thousands of articles published all over the world, all that information is being coordinated in a secret conspiracy known only to the global warming deniers, for which they've provided not a stitch of proof. My friends, an entire category of science is said to be engaged in a secret conspiracy to completely lie about everything. In other news, 2010 is the warmest year ever. How about that? Oh, that's gotta hurt, Jim. Yeah, that's right, Jim, but don't forget, this guy really deserves it. Well, I guess he touched a nerve on the global warming deniers when he said 2010 is the warmest year ever. Now, let's see if Perry gets up. Just trying to relieve your fears. Help! Help! It's not working! Hi. Hello. I'm okay. Perry Logan, holographic image number 3794258737445112487000002. Reporting in. Perry is too afraid. Perry in no way pretends not to be afraid of what's going on. But let me ask you a somewhat personal question. What's your primary political fear? And is it real or illusory, okay? If it's the New World Order, it's illusory. I'm just, okay, never mind this, never mind. Hey. Okay. Everyone's being driven by fear, and unfortunately, fear is being used to control us. In my opinion, the right-wing mind especially, not solely, but especially, is driven by fear. This has been proven. This has been like scientifically, in the lab, proven. I'm not joking. The right-wingers have larger amygdalas. What's an amygdala? What the hell's an amygdala? Let's ask Mr. Amygdala. Hi kids, it's Mr. Amygdala. Hi, I'm the insufferable Mr. Amygdala. I'm the fear center of the brain. Actually, there's two of them. Here, I will turn into an amygdala. I will turn into a brain and show you what I mean. Give me a minute here, I'm going to turn into a brain.
These are the amygdalas of the brain, the fear centers, the emotion centers, the centers that make you stupid. They are much larger in right-wingers. I don't even want to get into the details. The amygdala is so much larger in the right, we can safely say these people must be kept out of government.
I think it can be safely said that the right-wingers' amygdalas are so big that they must be kept out of government. Take it from me, the insufferable Mr. Amygdala. Whoa! The amygdala, the emotion center, it could obviously become too strong. It has become too strong in the right wing, who are always afraid of something and always making you afraid of something. Now, the tacky part is here on January 20th, 2011, boom! You're watching The Fear on January 20th, 2011. Ah! Woo! Hey, watch this. You've got the fear. I got the fear. Having fun with fear. How's that for a challenge? Now look, the funny part is, in my opinion, the U.S. government and the U.S. corporate media, the corporate media, are just indelibly, ineffably, and ineluctably right-wing. I'm a liberal. If they were liberally biased, I would know, okay? Stop listening to people who foam at the mouth when they say the word liberal about whether the media is liberally biased, see? The people who say the media is liberally biased foam at the mouth when they talk about liberals. They just trying to put it as intensely as possible. All right, so the people who would know, the liberals, don't think it's liberal. So that's just a little backup there. Point being that the media and the government are in fact way to the right of its people. Boom! The government and media are right-wing. Now, since these people have these huge, big-ass amygdala, hello, I'm a big-ass amygdala. I'm a big-ass right-wing amygdala. I'm here I'm afraid of gays. I'm afraid of pregnant women. I'm afraid of liberals. I'm afraid of immigrants. I'm afraid of the French. I'm afraid of foreigners, for God's sake. I'm a right-winger. I'm a mass of phobias. A seething, amygdalic mass of phobias. Yeah, I turned it to a brain to make that point. I hope you appreciate it. Sorry, I had to do this once or twice.
Hello, are you in here too? I'm sorry to tell you, but you can't get out of here. This is fear. This is the voice of fear. Fear, my friends, we've got lots to fear. We've got lots to fear.